SpongeBob Tower Defense is great and all, but there's just one personal thing I want to talk about. Is there really a reason for Speedy Weber Dragonman Jetson to come out from a third new path? It looked like it would be the same even if it came out from the original first path anyways. Untitled Tag Game was really fun, though I still had to search up a guide to figure out the finding in the keycard section. But other than that, it was a nice and fun challenge for me. For Pressure, I think I can speak a bit for the ones that have been stuck on Pressure's Mega Token while everyone's already ahead. While content-wise, Pressure is definitely one of the top games in the event. However, there are just a lot of things that can basically screw you up and just tell you to restart your entire run. There are 3 main entities in the entire hunt quest, which dealing with just one of them is no problem. However, the real problem is when you have to deal with 2 of them at the same time. Like you can literally have the crook and the peepsqueak surrounding you from the front and the back. This means you are going to need some very fast reactions to make sure you don't get hit by either of them, which you need to flash beacon the peepsqueak quickly and then turn back to look at the crook. Which sounds simple, but you need to make sure the crook at least has some distance from you, so you actually have time to deal with the peepsqueak. Which you have to spend time to go back a bit so you can get the crook in a better position since you won't know when the peepsqueak is coming. And that is not even the worst thing. The worst thing of the entire hunt quest is stupid password doors and holes. Finding a password or crossing the plane to get over the hole is easy enough, but you have to do them while dealing with the crook. You need to make sure the crook doesn't get you while you are opening drawers and item closets. And you need to be very careful and patient while crossing over the holes because otherwise you can fall easily since you can't look in front while crossing them. Just because of this, I personally feel like the Mega Token section of the game is more easier than the amount of BS you can encounter while doing the normal token, since you don't have to wait a long time in the Mega Token section. I am glad to have a great teammate with me while I was getting this Mega Token, because you literally need someone that has completed the entire chain normal token, as well as having decent obby skills, good internet and enough time to play so you both can get the Mega Token. Good luck finding someone like that when everyone's either stuck on Pressure or already finished the event. For Rivals, it took me a long time of server hopping until I actually saw the targets that I had to hit. Completing the rest for this Mega Token is not really a big deal, though I just have a personal complaint on the Sensei and Code bot. Like seriously, is it just me or is this ice attack almost undodgeable for me? Throughout the whole time of me attempting this, I had gotten hit like 90% of the time. And if you got frozen by this attack, the bot follows up with another attack, which will hurt you again. And that basically already takes a lot of HP from you. And you still have to take more of the same attacks since beating the boss takes a while to kill. It was at this point that I just straight up switched to the Nasty bot. The shield is annoying, but you can just watch for it and just not shoot when it appears. Besides, you can just stand behind a wall to block almost all of Nasty bot's attacks. Flip It was fine, though I wouldn't even have figured out all of these by myself if I didn't even have a guide, which is my own issue because I'm very bad at this riddles stuff. Row 0 was fine for me I guess, and it was more easier for me compared to newer players since I played the game a bit before. So this means I have my own pet that can heal me, as well as a decent class for doing damage. The entire event was fine overall, but goddamn this last battery is annoying to find. I literally searched the entire mountain, checking the ground, even checking the back of the mountain, looking carefully if there was a hole somewhere that I missed. I even restarted my run a few times because I thought that it was bugged for me, and the battery was just hiding in a random bush. This one battery took me so long to find to the point I was basically raging. Like it just hits so well when it's just standing inside the bush. The only reason I found this battery in the first place is literally all thanks to Craycraft, who also looked like he was gonna have trouble finding the last battery if it wasn't for this chat that told him where it was. The entire thing with the battery made me so mad, but the boss fight brings back memories of time travel adventures and Blue Street Breeze to me. So you know what? I will at least give the game props for that. I personally didn't struggle with this too much since I actually completed it after just one server rejoin. But there was apparently a progress saving bug which makes the letters reset if you didn't get all the letters in 5 rounds. I am pretty sure I would have raged on this as well if I didn't get it quick. At least they nerfed the difficulty of the Mega Token, but some of the games after this made me realize that maybe Infection Gunfight did not deserve this much hate. For this one, you had to pull a lever and then find 3 shapes that shows the number for the next step you had to do. While the locations are random for everyone, it wasn't even the most annoying part of the Mega Token. The most annoying part is the AI you had to win against to get the Mega Token. This AI always made perfect shots throughout the entire time I was doing this, and he has a really low chance to just not get the shot in. This is literally too hard for some players since we are just humans, not robots. This one is just so stupid because you have to win against an AI that's programmed to make the shot 90% of the time, making it basically impossible to win if you miss even one shot. On the attempt that I won against the AI, it was only because he kept missing at a point in the game. But even then, he managed to catch up to the score I had. And also, if you happen to fail beating him when you finally got to fight him, shoot 3 hoops again because you have to shoot hoops again to get another chance to fight him. Metro Lights is really easy if you have a guide to follow to see the things you have to do and the code location. My only personal problem with this is the ladder. You see, for some reason, it is just so hard to get the ladder on the correct position, even when I specifically click on the spot I wanted the ladder to be. Is this just an issue for me? There's nothing I can say about this one. It's just a great mega token filled with a nice twist and it's not absurdly difficult and annoying like a lot of the other mega tokens. Like every other time Arsenal was part of a Roblox event, Arsenal definitely nailed this one as well. As much as it was amazing, I don't think the RPG element suits a game like Arsenal. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't rather have this, but I think this kind of thing would fit better on some other games that are more focused on these RPG elements. But I guess it's understandable though, since there's not really a popular and successful RPG game on Roblox so far. So, still, good job for Arsenal. This one is not too difficult as well, but there's just one complaint I have for this. Yes, it's about the flagging bug. Like seriously, it's been there for so long. Did Roblox seriously not help natural disaster survival on fixing this issue? Like you can literally spawn in the map and then immediately get flinged off the map. Yeah, that's definitely very fun to deal with. Oh my god. At first I was like, alright, I just need to run to the end while avoiding this 8 explosion stuff. Easy, right? No. You better hope that you don't lag at all during this, because if you lag even once, you are basically going to die because you have almost no time to react. The host will just suddenly appear out of nowhere because you lag and you just fall in one of them. I seriously can't express how mad I am with how many times I died due to my stupid lag. It wasn't even once or twice. I'm pretty sure I died like 10 or 20 times because of the lag. In fact, I am so mad that I literally want to go ahead and count the total amount of times I died doing this. But I don't got the time and patience to look at my over 1 hour footage of me dying over and over again. For this, all I can just say is, why are some of the stats just so weird? Like for the level part, why do I need to go to the OG destruction facility just to go to Derby so it can spawn? Why can't I just go to Derby right away and just have it be there? And also, this looks like you had to go through all the crushers in row 1 at the normal destruction facility. Except that is not the case with the one at the bottom left and top right. Because apparently you are supposed to go to the freezer in the OG destruction facility for it, which makes sense because it shows an ice symbol on the thing. But why don't just make the steps all in the OG destruction facility then? Is there really a need to split them apart? Because it just makes the thing you're shown with make no sense. And for the one on the top right, you are supposed to go out to the nature pit for it. If that's the case, then why is it pointing towards the lasers? They should just put it up a bit more instead of making people think the laser crusher is bugged. And since you're talking about car crushers too, can I just ask why is the normal token more time consuming to get than the mega token? You see, once you see the guy and know how to get both of the tokens, it is so obvious that the normal token takes more time to get than the mega token. It doesn't change the fact that I still have to get all the previous mega tokens. But the mega token is so much easier to get because all you have to do is flip a lever and crush your car into 10 different crushers to get the mega token. For the normal token, if you are a new player, you have to play a few rounds to get enough credits to buy anything that you need, like the air control thrusters. But that is not all. After a few steps, you have to drive your car up the volcano, which takes quite a while. Which isn't hard, but why put such a time consuming step for a normal token? Like just earning enough credits and driving out the volcano makes the normal token so much harder than the mega token. Well, not harder, but just more time consuming. Did they just make the mega token much more easier because of the fact that you have to find secrets to know the steps to get it? I honestly don't know what everyone thinks about this one. This one was nice and easy as well. I guess the developers really learned their lesson from the classic event quest in Blade Ball, because that was really annoying. While there are a lot of steps you have to do for this one, the challenge at the end is nice and easy, since it was just a harder version of what you had to do for the normal token. This one wasn't too annoying as well. It's just that I got to some floors where the mysterious node can spawn. This one is easy as long as you have a good trio, but something happened to me while I was doing this. I will just show you the clip. Yes, they had to update the servers and therefore resetting us back to wave 1. It was annoying, but I didn't get too mad about it. Though it definitely sucked for everyone that was on wave 19. I am one of the 99% players that didn't know what to do, so I just kept watching Creekcraft stream, hoping he will eventually figure it out. But then hundreds of people who found it decided to gatekeep the information about how to get the Pet Simulator 99 Mega token for quite a bit of time. Which because of that, we were stuck just wondering how to get it. We even witnessed Screencraft almost crashing out. We may have gotten too behind to catch up because of the gatekeeping, but at least I got to see Creekcraft just straight up being confused on what he was doing wrong for a long time. Drive Roll is just not fun. You had to push a ball from one side all the way to the other side of the map while driving a car. Doing 4 obbies with a car is hard enough, but now we had to do this. You better hope that your ball doesn't get into an area where there are walls, because you will have to spend a long time to get the ball out of the area if you do. And after you get the ball to the area you're supposed to push the ball into, you have to put in a 4-digit code which is random for everyone. Thank God you can know where the codes are since there is a crash UFO in all of them, because otherwise this would have been so much harder. Personally, I was excited to get the Maker token for this one the most, since I had a lot of fun while doing the normal token. And really, this did not disappoint me. The only complaint I have about this though is the section that says the path was corrupted, look right. It was very confusing and I had literally no idea what I was supposed to do. But other than that, this was a very nice and fun challenge for me. The same thing with the batteries in the Dusty Trip almost happened again with one of the numbers of the password. If I didn't turn my screen in a position where I barely saw the number behind the vending machine, I would have spent a lot of time just trying to find the last number for the password. And also, I don't really know what happened here, but why did nothing pop up when I first tried to use this on the door? It only came out after I came back to it for the second time, which I didn't even do anything other than just walking around before going back to the door for the second time. For fish, talking to the NPC in Moosewood and sail to Terrapin Island make everything light up in 45 seconds easy enough. The maze, while it was annoying for me because I couldn't find my way out before dying, it was not the most annoying thing of the entire Mega Token quest. The most annoying one is the part where you had to put 8 fish that you caught in the event area in an order based on the melody you heard. At first, when I reached this place, I was like, oh, I just have to put 8 fish into the door and open it. Easy enough, right? Nope, I was so wrong. And by the way, you had to catch fish using a flimsy rod because otherwise you will only catch rocks, which is not why you need to complete this. What annoyed me the most is that I first caught 8 fish in the area and put them in the door, just for me to realize that there is somewhere that I didn't even check. And this one is personally my fault because I didn't check it before trying to open the door. But after I saw the note order and tried to put the fish in order, this was when I truly suffered. While I did keep failing and had to catch more fish, the reason why I got so mad is because catching each fish takes so long. So I spent a lot of my time catching 8 fish from the note order, just to get it wrong for like 2 more times. And also, you can't take the fish back out once you put it in. It will just be gone if you somehow put it in the wrong slot or get the order completely wrong. The order of the notes also change every 50 minutes if I'm not wrong. Like, I didn't even know that until I checked the place where you see the note order again. So in total, I probably had to catch 32 fish due to me failing it a few times. Which is not too much, but still, this was like the last one I had to do. I just wanted to be done with the event. While this event is the best event we had in a long time, I honestly prefer the style RB battles had much better. There was just 3 things you had to get alongside some badges you needed to unlock the things, and it opened the way to the final race where it was a test of skill, puzzle solving, and more. It was so much better since it was the only thing people had to do to win. While for the Hunt Mega Edition, the final race for this event has 7 tokens, with potential bad things happening like what happened in Tower Defense Simulator's server restarting, which ruined some players' progress on the race. And it was not because only the people who are in Regretivator and Pet Simulator 99 while the server restart happened did not get affected. If there was really a need for a bug fix in the final race, it would have been much better if it was an entire game, so everyone in the game gets resetted, therefore making it fair for everyone, rather than giving advantage to some people in the final race like the Hunt Mega Edition. Also, this is again just my personal thoughts, but I feel like 25 Mega tokens is a bit too much for me. Though it's understandable since they wanted to make every game of the event feels like they were a huge part of it.